Have you ever heard of Ruby Tuesdays? If you haven't, I don't blame you because I haven't either. Maybe it's because the little amount there are, there's almost none. And it's hard to believe that it used to be a competitor to TGIF. And if you don't know what TGIF is, it's now considered Fridays. It's now called A Fridays. People are extremely upset with Mr. Ruby's because of what happened on Christmas.
I got fired from my job on Christmas. On Christmas. After 19 years working for the company.
Well, Ruby Tuesdays was open on Christmas Day, which a lot of places aren't. I'll be honest. On Christmas Day, not many places are opened, and it's because it's a holidays. Not many people want to work. But Ruby Tuesdays were like, let me just snatch up all the business that could possibly get out there on Christmas Day. Which makes sense. The issue is where Ruby Tuesdays is based is in the college area, where it's mainly college kids that work there. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but a lot of college students like spending Christmas with their families in other states. So not many people wanted to work there that day. And the manager that was there that day, Jeff Cook, decided to get some volunteer workers to work that day. But it was packed to the brim.
They decided they're going to be open on Christmas Day this year. What I didn't want to do was just make my employees work, so I took volunteers. I work in a college town. Most of them were at home on break with their families. The few people I had around town that were still working, they wanted Christmas off. They wanted to spend time with their families on Christmas like they should.
This store was packed with hella people that have no families. I'm joking, but packed with a bunch of people that wanted to eat out for Christmas Day, right? To the point where they had to close the front door an hour early, which is not uncommon for a lot of businesses when it's that busy. I, for one, used to work at a Chuck E. Cheese and a Wendy's. Chuck E. Cheese didn't do this, but Wendy's did this, where it was so busy, especially when I believe it was No Way Home came out in theaters. We worked right next to an AMC, so that dining room, that Wendy's was packed as fuck that day, to the point where an hour before we closed, we had to lock the dining room front door because of how packed it got. We had to lock it, and only people could get out and no one could get in. Sure, there was some asshole sometimes for some reason that would choose to be like, I got the door for you, don't worry, and let people in, and you're like, what the fuck, dude? Because they want to be nice or something. Like, dude, it's locked. The door is locked. We locked it because how busy it is. Don't let people in. Don't let people in. They've done it too when it wasn't busy. It wasn't busy at all, and we closed the fucking dining room the time it's supposed to. But just because some dickhead's in the dining room, they see someone knocking at the front door, they're like, I got it for you, don't worry. I'll open it up for you. Dickhead, it's locked for a reason. We're not allowing any more people in. Sorry, I got off on a tangent there. But they had to lock the door. They locked the door an hour early because how packed it was. And they actually ended up leaving very late in the night.
So the four of us did the absolute best we could, and we got killed. I cooked all the food by myself. I had a host, I had a server, and I had a brand new shift leader first day out of training that was trying to help out wherever she could. Apparently, we were the only place open in town. We ended up closing the front door 1 hour early at 8 so we could finish taking care of all the people inside the restaurant and finish up the to-go orders that we could not turn off. I cannot turn off the to-go orders.
And you know what's the most bullshit part of this whole story? He was actually fired. He was fired for not forcing his employees to work on Christmas Day. A place that doesn't offer
holiday pay, no bonus pay, no time and a half, no double time, nothing. But they expected me to just make people work.
And of course, a lot of the employees aren't going to want to work there because they're not really offering much incentive to come into work that day. So they chose to just be like, nah, fam, I'm good. I'm not coming into work that day, So he outsourced 3 volunteers himself to work that day. And they fired him for it because he didn't force his employees to work. He didn't force them to come in that day for work. He was fired. 19 years of service, may I add. 19 years Jeff Cook had in service of that restaurant. 19 fucking years. And they fired him on the spot. And it just proves that loyalty doesn't mean shit to these people. Does not mean anything to these people. You are just a number on a fucking piece of paper, and they will get rid of you if they have to, or if they want to. Doesn't matter how long you've been there. Doesn't matter at all. Not a single thing matters. Doesn't matter how good you are at the role either. If they have one slip up, they'll just fire you on the spot. He was fired for literally not forcing his employees to work on a holiday, and he was fired for even having people come in, volunteer, and help. But no, they fired him. They fucking fired him. Now he's back. Sure, he got another job after this as a server, though, as a fucking server. That's such a step down from being a manager.
I already got another job. I'm starting at the bottom. I had to just grab a job. I had to grab a server job. I'm in training. After 19 years, I'm in training to be a server at another restaurant. And man, what a gut punch.
It makes me sick. I'm sorry. Genuinely pisses me off because I had a similar experience to this too when I used to work for a place called Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese. I used to work for this fucking place. They fired me on the spot. I was one of the best employees there, and they fired me over some fucking bullshit like this. That's why I'm more annoyed by the story because it hits so close to home to me. Like it hits me so close, and like he has a family, dude. He has a family that he's worked there for 19 years as a manager for, providing for them. Now his wife had to pick up another job on the side to even ends make to even make ends meet. To even make ends meet, all because of this dumb shit. It's so stupid. I really hope they either go back on what they said and give him a pay raise, or I fucking hope that place burns. That place gotta burn. Burn that motherfucker to the ground. I don't care. I don't care. I've never even heard of you in the first place. Now, I won't be losing sleep knowing that your Ruby's establishment was shut down permanently, went bankrupt. No one has heard of your business. No one's. I wonder. Hold on. Let me see if there's any Ruby Tuesdays nearby. Let me see. The closest one is permanently closed. And it's not even a Ruby Tuesdays. It's a fucking jewelry store. Man, I can't even find a location near me. That's crazy. Alright, anyways, and it won't even show up on Google. I'm too lazy to do any more research on that. And it's just so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. And if you look at their TikTok comments, they do not fail to disappoint. Yeah, that's the correct term. They don't fail to disappoint. The entire comment section of theirs is just them getting clowned on, which I'm glad. I'm glad they have not turned off those comments so they read every single one of those. Because fuck you guys. Just screw you guys for firing this man that's been working for you guys for 19 years. 19 of his years, dude. That's 1/5 of someone's lifespan right there. 1/4 that he spent working for you guys. And there's dogs barking because they're angry. They're angry too. Just listen to them. They're angry. They're angry at Ruby Tuesdays. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I read every single one of my comments. See you guys next time. Bye, peace and love. Ow.
I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave.
This store was packed with hella people that have no family.